March 20th, 2024 marks the last day of national vote count recapitulation process conducted by General Election Commission. Meanwhile, the Electoral Commission has announced the results of national vote count recapitulation. However, regarding the general election law, political parties, presidential and vice presidential candidate pair, also legislative candidate member still have the opportunity to contesting the results of general election to Constitutional Court. So the question is, what are the stages and mechanisms? Here's the explanation.
The KPU announced the result of vote counts recaps across 38 provinces in Indonesia and 128 overseas election committees at the KPU office in Jakarta on March 20.
1. Jumlah suara sah pasangan calon presiden dan wakil presiden nomor urut 1 Haji Anies Rashid Baswedan PhD dan Dr. Haji Abdul Muhaimin Iskandar sebanyak 40.971.906 suara. 2. Jumlah suara sah pasangan calon presiden dan wakil presiden nomor urut 2 Haji Prabowo Subianto dan Gibran Rakabuming Raka sebanyak 96.214.691 suara. 3. Jumlah suara sah pasangan calon presiden dan wakil presiden nomor urut 3 Haji Ganjar Pranowo SHMIP dan Profesor Dr. Haji Muhammad Mahfud MD sebanyak 27.040.878 suara.
According to Law Number 7 of 2017 concerning general election, participant can lodge a petition for the settlement of election disputes to the Constitutional Court after the KPU announces the vote counts recaps. Constitutional Court Chief Justice Suhartoyo emphasized that the court has a well-defined mechanism for handling such disputes, adhering to existing regulations.
Kalau dicermati di PMK 5 2003 itu kan sudah ada tahapan-tahapan penanganan perkara baik Pileg maupun Pilpres. Jadi kalau besok tanggal 20 jadi KPU mengumumkan jam berapa. Kalau Pilpres kan berlaku 3 hari. 3 hari berarti ini hari apa? Hari Selasa, Rabu berarti argonya Pilpres berjalan mulai Kamis kan. Tapi kalau Pileg sejak jadi jam pukul kapan ditetapkan, kemudian berlaku argo sampai 24 jam, 3 kali 24 jam. Jadi ada perbedaan.
So, what are the rules, mechanism, and deadlines for disputing election outcomes? Based on the Constitutional Court Regulation Number 4 of 2023, the parties involved in election disputes include the applicant, respondent, and other parties as witnesses. The stage of handling such disputes are carried out through 2 mechanisms, namely preliminary and trial examinations. In the preliminary examination, applicants can submit their petition offline or online from March 21 to 23, 2024. A copy of petition and notice of the first hearing will be sent to the applicant, respondent, and related parties. This stage aims to ensure the completeness and clarity of application materials and evidence authorization. Meanwhile, the trial examination delves into the applicant's request, scrutinizes evidence, deliberates on the case. This stage progresses from trial examination to judge meetings and ends with a plenary session to announce the decision. The dispute resolution process for presidential and legislative election is basically the same. However, the Constitutional Court has 14 working days to resolve presidential election disputes and 30 working days for legislative election disputes.
Kalau pilpres kan tidak boleh terlalu lama untuk tidak diregistrasi. Mungkin skemanya nanti kalau 3 harinya kan hari Sabtu ya. Bisa jadi nanti Senin sudah diregistrasi, Selasa atau Rabu sudah. Selasa kalau ada pihak terkait yang mendaftarkan, Rabu sudah mulai sidang.
The responsibility for resolving election disputes now shift from the KPU to the Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court recently swore in a task force to handle disputes over general elections outcomes. This activity took place in the courtyard of the Constitutional Court building in Jakarta on March 19. Dozens of task force members pledged to carry out their duties professionally in safeguarding the integrity of election results.
Ya mudah-mudahan mereka akan selalu memegang komitmen apa yang diucapkan dalam sumpah tadi sehingga tidak mencederai rasa keadilan bagi para pencari keadilan. Karena mereka ini adalah bagian dari unsur yang fundamental yang bisa mengantarkan perkara-perkara yang diadili di MK ini kemudian bisa diproses sesuai dengan ketentuan dan yang diharapkan bisa memberikan keadilan kepada para pencari keadilan.
The Constitutional Court plays a pivotal role in ensuring the integrity of Indonesia's democratic process, providing a fair platform for resolving election disputes. Fahrian Bahri, Erwin Widyastama for C Today.